Hello, I'm Plays That, and we're back with some CK2. Quantum Leap. Now, last time, our beloved Duke Edwin died, and so now, in the middle of a war, which I was very keen to win, which means, annoyingly, we're going to have to leap away. Now, if you remember the rules, I'm not going to go for anyone below a Duke level, and I'm probably not going to play anyone over 50 since they're liable to die, so let's see who we get. Well, I know for a fact that's not Duchy level. That's not Duchy. Duke Przemysław the Lecture. But he is 52, so we're gonna. Oh, so it's not happening. Strategos. Nikephoros of. I can't even begin to pronounce that, but he is 36. And so we will be playing as Strategos Nikephoros. And we go. First thing we need to do is work out what territory do we hold. Because I am not. Oh, this might not be good at all. Well, let's figure this out. Set my timer real quick. So we hold the theme of Atalia, right? County of Rhodos, so roads and assorted islands attached to roads. All right, let's just go to. So I am his liege, and I also. That's Antalya, I guess it is in Turkish now. A city of sea there as well. I do like the Greek, the Greek versions of these names in some cases. What is my de jure territory? It happens to be. I see. So Lycia should be mine, but it's ruled by an actual competent person. Right. Offer a donation to my liege. Revoke the title of Count of Lycia. Yes, I am completely in favor of that. He's doing a smart thing. Donate 200. He has the money, but I don't want to give him the money. Although, wait. Owes us a favor. It's an interesting idea. Increased council power. Well, I mean, realistically, I'm just not going to be that afraid of it. Title loss on succession. The theme of to Basilius Michael the Unready. Do I not have... Oh, it's a viceroyalty, I suppose. Yes, it's a viceroyalty. So this is actually quite interesting. So I don't actually have any real solid power right now beyond what the king lets me have. Send Theodoros into hiding. I don't think that's happening. I have a wife. Strategessa. Chest pains and depressed. I'm gonna hold off on making her my designated regent, but cupbearer should be someone who likes me, ideally. Mayor of Kos. Master of the Hunt. Well, Arsenios. How are our commanders looking? Not that good. So let's get replacements in. 6. Better 6 than 4 or 1. Okay, fine. We're not going to be doing too hot on the military front. Send Theodoros into hiding. I don't think so. So beyond that, that's fine. Of course, I'm going to lose the title. I could imprison him, but I don't really feel like that's going to be an especially helpful thing to do. Let's have him automatically tell to stop. And okay, I've never really played in the Byzantine Empire either, so we're going to have a bit of fun here. First of all, let's make it speed 2. So we need to assess early on what exactly we want to do here. So we're helping our liege revoke Lycia, which is an exceptionally helpful thing to have happen, because this is de jure part of our territory. He's inherited the Duchy of Cyprus, which is always fun. Cyprus is great. Raiders from Malta. I just love the idea of people from this tiny island coming here and taking out land. But Lycia would be very important to us. I mean, how many troops does he have? 2,400. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stand toe to toe with him. So, or him. We've really drew a bit of a short straw with this guy. Beyond that, we have a son, Theodosius, which is always good. Oh, for God's sake, fine. I'll make my wife my bloody designated regent. If she dies, she dies. I'm not going to feel too sad. Eugenius the Sea Devil. Oh, what an excellent name. One-legged, renowned physician. I don't know how renowned he could be, but, you know, he's not as good as our fantastic guy here. And, you know, I am curious to see if he actually does well. But, oh, wow, the country just exploded as soon as we left. I think we got out there at the right time. This is just sort of an island retreat for us. Quite difficult. Well, he's a duke. Oh, a strategos. So I can't really just waltz in and take it. Sophia might fancy me. Oh, that's my half brother's wife. That's all right. Let's see. What are we? How are we doing? Are we lustful? And we're kind. So I don't think we're going to do that. Religion, yes. Ecumenical patriarch Maximos. Always fun. There are no autocephalous patriarchs, it seems. Or beyond patriarchs. Oh, he's not an autocephalous patriarch, so that is what it is. Iconoclast the thing anymore? No. Shouldn't imagine it was. Romova still going strong though. Always fun. That was the last real big pagan religion left in Europe, and it was very interesting. Quite how it survived, and the way it ended was essentially through marriage. Well, a marriage of some kind. Court chaplain. Well, I guess it's my ecclesiarch, which is a very cool title. Like, I've got to give him that. That is an exceptionally cool title, and he should use that more often. How much money do we make? Not a lot, although that's hardly surprising, given. See, the assassins spread to Syria, so the Hashassin, which is you know, another interesting sort of historical thing that happened, which is the assassins. So the Assassin's Creed games, when I first played them, I was quite young, not to betray my age. You always think that sort of thing, at least the organization of the assassins, would be a made-up thing. And no, it turns out no. Very interesting history behind them. It also explains why essentially smoking dens were where you could recruit assassins in the old Total War games, because this is where you would hire them, obviously in the equivalent of a pub, because obviously you can't drink alcohol in the Middle East at the time for a variety of reasons. Is there anyone really suitable to marry him to? I mean, see, I prefer marriages within the realm. I mean, and I know I didn't do it last time, but that's because, well, the guy needed a son, otherwise his asshole brother was going to inherit. Ecumenical Patriarch Maximus III. Yep. So we've got Theodotus now. So quite what we're going to do is an interesting question. Hmm. This guy's already borrowed money from the Jewish people, so I'm more or less going to have to sit. Consistorium, more powers. I suppose that's the council is called the consistorium. If there are any factions of interest. Well, let's think. So, what's my opinion of this guy? He quite likes me, and I suspect I might quite like him. And how much do I like him? He doesn't like me, and I really, really do not like him. And I back a different heir. I assume we're in an elective monarchy. Yes, electic, despotic, imperial autocracy, which is indeed a fascinating. I'm going to nominate myself. Am I crazy? Of course I'm going to nominate myself. Wow, there are a lot of. This is an unwieldy empire. I can see why it may have suffered a lot of problems. Do I already back myself, is the question. Of course I do. Great. See, now he's incapable. Who would you replace him with? I mean, I'm already in that faction, so I'm going to continue playing as the AI did, in the hopes that it will assist me. I want Likia. I want Likia to be revoked. And I feel like he's not going to be able to do it. The drunkard. There's a lot of drunkard business going on in the world. Are there any epidemics? Well, I'm shocked India's epidemic free. That's not me being weirdly anti-Indian. That's just me commenting on the fact that these tend to prop up more in India than in other parts of the world, which I suppose does make sense because they were much more populous at the time. At least I believe they were. Europe wasn't really that densely populated. Zenobia, awesome. Zenobia. I mean, could go either way really. Cilician Sea. I didn't really know that this region of the world was called the Silesian Sea. Oh, I really hope that this idiot just triggers this. Ah, yes. That's where that is. See, the geography is going to be difficult going forward. He is ambitious, and so we should play him ambitious. Guardian is my half-brother, who, whatever. Probably shouldn't be letting him educate him. I want to educate this child myself because I would rather someone competent educate my child, or at least someone who's going to minimize the damage that can be done to a child, educate the child. And it's on that note that I do kind of want to look at what's going on over here. Oh, it's prospering. See, we left at the worst possible time. Well, the best and the worst, really. Yeah, took Westmoreland back. Oh wow, he turned into a bit of a large-faced person, such that it is an affliction. I suppose there a worse place to be. You can always be here. But Lesbos. But really here, you're fucked. You've got nowhere to go. Although he does govern a lot of this land. I don't think he should be governing, to be honest, but where even is Samos? Does he just have one province? That wouldn't make sense. County of Chios. Okay. See, it's because the Emperor's incompetently managed his land that this problem even occurs in the first place. It's no wonder there's such a bloody problem. I should probably get my council doing things. Right. No, I want you to oversee construction. I want you to improve my... No. You chill out. I want you to scheme in my capital, though. I want you to research cultural tech here. I want to revoke this title. I can't revoke. Can't bloody revoke. Why can't I revoke? Explain this to me. Oh, good, because this idiot probably failed to get another law passed. Alright, well, let's see. We're essentially going to have to sit, and I'm sorry it's not an especially exciting or action-packed game, but I suppose this character's ambition is to become Byzantine Emperor. Now, how we go about doing that is a bit of a difficulty. Oh wow, yes. Yes. If there was ever a time to shut my gate, it was now. The outbreak just started in Rhodos. Yeah, it started in Rhodes. Whew. That's not ideal. Consumption has happened. See, this is why you build hospitals. There's no hospital. So we sit and we wait. Hopefully it'll pass in a decent time and not result in me starving to death or anything like that. That would be most unfortunate. So, yeah, we're not really having much to do right now, so I might just step up the speed and just see how we do and just sort of sit on it because we've not got all that much great stuff going on. Oh, yeah, Euphemia. That's my niece, Euphemia. Brienos. Brienos, indeed. I do like the C zones being coloured. I do like that. There's lacking in education focus. Right. Just don't get consumption, would be my personal advice. In terms of be a religious person, because it seems to be all you're good at. And you may as well be good, may as well try and make you good at something. Oof, camp fever again. Oof, measles. Jesus, some of these are not great. I made a new friend. Oh, you became friends with your son. That is nice. You should be friends with your son. Istanbul, not Constantinople, will probably get a decent bout of the consumption. And yes, I am going to call it Istanbul. And what? And what? The song clearly states it's nobody's business but the tax. So it is my business, kind of. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting St. Peter. He needs sponsorship to finish it so we can place it in our own chapel. Well, I mean, I'm supposed to be paying the Jews back the money, but I suppose from a religious standpoint, you have to support that sort of thing. God, this game makes you sound like a bad person. Invite to plot by Michael Dukas. Yeah, revoke Likia. I'm totally game with that. I'm freely admitting that I am gaming every side of this conflict to get what I want. I want Likia and I want to be Emperor. I mean, like in the short term, one is more important than the other. Yes, I do. I keep accepting your offer. Like, this guy's not even in hiding. He's gonna get consumption and die. Young Theodosius seems to be developing very strong religious sentiments. Try and be kind. Don't be a zealot. Ah, he's kind, thank God. Zealotry is not an appealing trait in people in a lot of fields. And that might sound like I'm just a bit set in my ways and not in favour of that. I'm completely in favour of people having religion. Just don't, Oh, there it is. Istanbul has the consumption. Oh, he Michael the Unready. How old was he when he became king? He couldn't have been that unready. What? He was not that young. He should not have been that unready. I can arrest her. No, okay, he must have ceased his plot. So we haven't got consumption yet, and we're not running out of food. So realistically, I don't see any real negative impact of this. Not yet, anyway. Ioannis Brianos is dead. What did he die of? Well, he had chest pains before he died. So, Jesus, can't imprison her. I should hug her and comfort her. Nope. Oh, is the guy kind? He's kind. Oh, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. And if I fucking die, I know why. It's because I'm an idiot. The protestator. The protestator of C. Oh, just some of these names in Greek are just astounding. Realistically, I should appoint a better person. Eugenios the Sea Devil was a fantastic name. Like, I wish I was called the Sea Devil. He's also wicked priest. So he's not entirely a priest, though, is he? Oh, right, Crusade. That's only, what, 13 years late that we get Crusades. Oh, I'm not complaining. It would make an interesting game to become the King of Jerusalem. Like gym and rough terrain. I don't want to lecture people. Lecturing people is a real dick move, but rough terrain is certainly the go-to in modern Turkey and Greece. I'm just having a brief look around. Yes, okay. I feel like there's something wrong, and that something's glitching. My spy master's dead. Please don't tell me he died of consumption. That would be mightily inconvenient. Right, my wife can be spy master. Yes, I'm. I feel like the Emperor's either an idiot or. Oh, I'm stressed. At least I didn't get consumption from hugging my wife, which would have been a very negative outcome of hugging her, really. Um, so yes, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. So I've been Sin Plays That. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.